Parents of killers. What happened? It all started with my son being relentlessly bullied at school. He has a large birthmark on his shoulder, and it became the target of constant ridicule. One day, this bully tried to cut the birthmark off, and we had no choice but to pull our son out of school. Unfortunately, that same bully somehow found out where we lived. He would often wait outside our house, taunting my son whenever he got the chance. We went to the police, but they brushed it off, saying it wasn't a serious matter. After a while, we didn't see him anymore and assumed it was over. We were wrong. The bully found out my son had been named MVP on his soccer team. The very next day, he threw a brick through our living room window and broke into our house, clearly intent on hurting him. He stormed through the house, shouting my son's name, making threats as he searched for him. What he didn't know was that my son, terrified, was hiding in his room with his older brother. His brother, who was 14 at the time, had a loaded and cocked firearm in his hands. The bully made his way upstairs, kicking open doors one by one, yelling about how badly he was going to hurt my son. Finally, he got to my son's room and threw the door open. But before he could do anything, he was met with 2 rounds straight to the chest. It was a nightmare none of us will ever forget. My sons were only 13 and 14 years old at the time. After the investigation, it was ruled as self-defense, and neither of them faced any charges.